just a quick update about Fujiwara and going forward what I will be stocking as far as Fujiwara knives are concerned, and a few of my opinions about his knives. Now, up until recently, I've stocked the Shirogami or white number one knives. I love these knives. Anyone who knows me, I use these knives in the kitchen on a daily basis. The problem with the white steel knives and their heat treatment is, as far as I'm concerned, they're perfectly fine, but as far as customers are concerned, is they're just way too brittle. Like, I think people's expectations on how brittle the white steel knives are just not met. And a lot of people, white steel tends to chip in general. So even if you're delicate with the knife, it still tends to chip. And that's kind of the nature, I find, of white steel, especially with high heat treatments. Sorry about the cat in the background. And then recently I decided, well, recently, I mean a few months ago, decided to get one of the Denka range. So this is a super blue core. And this is the one that I've been bashing about for about a year now. And there's not often that I say that 600 or 800... Get out of it, stupid cat. A $600 or $800 knife is totally worth. But after using these for a few months, they're way more durable. Now, I'm not going to, don't go bashing them about or pretending a karate kid, but they are way more durable than the white steel. And that, like, for some people will be really obvious, but significantly more durable. Like, I dropped this one. Get out of it, cat. I dropped this one off the bench at work and I lost a tiny bit of the tip, but which I've fixed now. But, if that had been a white steel variety, I probably would have lost the tip, the heel, and a large chunk of the tip too. Like, they're a lot more durable for what they are, and they have all the other benefits of a Fujiwara knife, which is the crazy edge retention and the actual sharpness itself. So there's not very often that I sit there and go, oh wow, that's a super cool knife, like for $800, or that's totally worth. But after using them, I was like, man, I've got to get these. These are so cool, like so impressive, and they are at a premium. That is, part of the deal. If you want one of these, they're expensive, but as far as a review is concerned, they are sick. They are one of the best knives I've ever used. So I will be stocking them. As far as the wire handles go, the wire handles, I had too many problems again with customers not being aligned. So a lot of the times the knives weren't perfectly straight. I sent these back to get re-straightened, which caused a bit of dramas, I suppose. Fujiwara thinks they're fine and customers don't. My customers don't. They don't like a misaligned knife, and he doesn't see it as a big concern. And I don't want to be disrespectful to Fujiwara and tell him how he should make knives, but I find, again, the customer expectation isn't really met on that front. So I've opted for just like the Western handles, because Western handles, it'll be like slightly out. I mean, it's handmade, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but you just never have that problem. Like, I have, of all the knives I've seen, they're all fairly straight, which is, you just don't get that with the wire handles. I've had some that have been, like the flush part of the octagonal handle will be here, and the knife will be, way out here. And a lot of people, they really don't like that. Yeah. So going forward, I will be stocking the Western handles and the super blue cores, because they are expensive, but holy hell, they are so good that it has to be one of the best knives I've ever used, and it is just a permanent fixture on my kitchen table these days.